Hello and welcome back to day 9 of my vloggy Death Cells playthrough thingamajiggy. I'm not even quite sure what to call this. But hello! So I'm kind of like mid-run where I stopped, so I'm going to just continue the run. This is probably a pretty bad run. We're at the Black Bridge. I'm not actually quite sure if we're going to be able to kill the concierge, but we're going to give it a serious go and see just how far we get, and then if possible I really want to get to the ancient sewers and get my stupid, what do we call it, the spider rune. So the crazy thing is there was actually a run on my normal runs where I actually managed to kill the concierge without taking a single bit of damage. I was so proud of myself. I got the achievement on my Steam profile. I was like, yes, mother... I won't say the rest of that one because it's very rude. But I was so proud of myself. Like, it was just because, like, I just got lucky, like, honestly. He just died so quickly that I was able to manage it, but it was, like, I was very, very proud of myself. Why am I so up in the air? But, you know... some little things that makes you very happy when it comes to video games, and there is a distinct sense of it's like accomplishment when you do things in video games that I quite adore. Alienation. I don't need another ice grenade. Thank you very much. We'll move on. We can't go to the slumbering sanctuary, I believe, because that requires a spider rune, which means we're going to be going towards. Oh, hang on. We still need to put all of the points into the legendary forge there. Hand in our blueprint. Always remember to hand in your blueprints, people. It's very, very important. Oh, Steel Village! A place that's guaranteed to kill me. Yay! I hate this place. There's too many bombers and stuff. I really don't like the bombers. I know you can avoid the freaking bombs by jumping over them, but like I've never had great timing thingies, and it's always like a massive challenge. And these little guys are absolutely painful. And they like always ruin my streaks, honestly, if I can ever even get them. Because, like, the little thing is always, like, what they do is they pop out of nowhere. And they don't actually quite work like the other enemies. Well, that was just me being silly there, but whatever. A cursed chest. I'm gonna take it, because if I can get through it, fantastic. If I don't, then I don't. And we can go into the ancient sewers. Yeah, I'm taking risks that I normally wouldn't take, because... honestly, this run isn't going fantastic, so yeah, why not? I'm not gonna have 2 grenades. That's not very useful. But this one is much better, so I'll take it. I go from the other cursed chest I did, didn't I? I had a plan that was not suicide, just so you know. My plan was to like go jump and then slam down onto the little thing before it did the exploding thing. I did not mean to get myself killed. I'm not gonna say that I'm disappointed that I got myself killed, because it still gets me to where I want to go, which is like the ancient sewers instead of this level, but... crap. I want the archer. I want to catch as many of them as possible. Okay, 1 power scroll in place. Okay, so yesterday when I did the recording, I had massive craving for pho, Vietnamese noodles that I'm obsessed about. So I went and got some today. I went for a walk. It was actually quite lovely to go for a walk. It was an afternoon walk, I would say. Actually, it was more like an evening walk, but it was lovely. And I got my pho, so I'm happy. It was actually like, this is a place that I normally go to. And I think the owner might have changed, I'm not quite sure. The food was still alright, so it's fine. But it didn't taste as good as it normally does. So it's a bit disappointing, but hey. You can't always get what you want. But it was still good. It's just good to kind of like go for a walk, I guess. I don't do a lot of that these days. So I did have fun. Oh no. Get squashed! And get shot. We're at 29. We're going good. Ah! Squash them. Lovely. Okay. I do want to pick up some more weapons and stuff, so I'm not actually just going to leave the level. Even though I can probably get the 2-minute door now. But it's fine. I don't need the 2-minute door at this point. As much as I need more, like, better weapons. I don't even know where the exit is, so 2-minute door would be a little bit much of an ask. Infantry grenade. Don't want it, but I'll take it for now. I do want a better weapon. I don't like these 2 weapons I've got at the moment. Not a huge fan. But it's fine. I've gotten the 30 kills, so I can be a little bit more risky now. Risky. I can take more risks now, is what I meant to say. I won't. I do quite want to go for a melee run. Like, I always want to go for a melee run these days. It's really odd, because when I first started the game, Tactics was like, Tactics was it. I was refused to go for any other runs. Tactics was like the only run I was willing to do. Oh, no, no, no. Hello, buddy. How about you get blown up a little? How about you stop doing that? And get shot. How about you stop doing that? Or bomb throwing thing. Okay, so where's the exit and where's like I think that's the exit. But there should be more weapons nearby. Can't get up there. So I have to go to the toxic sewers and I have to go to the ancient sewers. Oh, law room. Rightio, order. Several orders from the king. Alright, Castaigne, forget about the orders posted on the walls. There is something more important. The villagers are trying to cross the bridge to the village. What? The villagers are trying to cross the bridge to the village. Arrest them and take them back to their cells. And use force if necessary. Rightio. Letter. A letter from the warden, apparently to his officers. Gentlemen, it's extremely difficult for me to draft this order. Sudden illness prevents me from helping you maintain a stable situation on the bridge. I will join you promptly once the nausea has passed and once my arms have stopped swelling. The situation is still under control. Do not lose hope. We can do this if we stand together. Nothing is impossible if we work as a team. Unity is strength and we are united in adversity. I am proud of you. We can overcome this trial. I believe in you. I believe in us. Sounds like the lesson from managing soldiers how to earn their respect without using torture. Oh yeah, that's a book we found before, if you remember. We found like one of the offices of one of the offices that Castaigne has like this bookshelf that includes like how to gain respect from your, you know, how to manage a prison without like using torture or something like that. It's actually quite funny. I do quite like these sort of little Easter eggy sort of things. I will take the Impaler because it's a better weapon. Then my little blade thingy. There we go. Okay, sharp. That doesn't have anything I want. That's not very good. I'm really hoping that the door will have something useful for me. Have I seen everything? No, not quite. But that's enough. Like, I've gotten enough out of that. I'll just go to the room now. Yeah. So, I don't know why, but I am super tired lately, so I've been sleeping a great deal. But when I am awake... Okay, you know what? The game is trying to tell me I need to do a purple run. So I guess I'm doing a purple run now. Well, whatever the game tells me to do. Sometimes you can't just plan for things in this game. You just have to go. You have to roll with the punches, man. I do want to unlock a few more things. The repeater crossbow is actually hugely disappointing for me. I thought it was going to be epic, but it's not. The heavy crossbow is super slow. The repeater crossbow requires for you to hold down the button to do any damage. The ice crossbow is terrible because it's a crossbow and it's super slow. The lightning bolt is actually kind of fun, but if you hold for too long, you actually damage yourself. The quick bow doesn't actually do a lot of damage, so that's really shit. I'm going to start working on some mutations because I don't have a lot. You know what? I'll reforge my bow because it's a level 4 bow and it's not too bad. Everything else can be fine. We'll wait for them. Decrease skill cooldown. It's always useful. I don't need that. Alright, toxic sewers and trying not to get hit for 60 kills. I can do this. I can do this. Psych myself up. It's not gonna work. I have zero confidence in myself. Okay, the powerful bow is definitely gonna help with that though. Not if I don't ice people first. I need to remember to ice people first. I need to also remember not to slam down too much in case I end up slamming down onto some freaking, you know what you call it, poison thingies. No, I don't need a shield. I don't like shields. I should really learn how to use one day. That day is definitely not today. I bet you if I come here, yeah. I saw that coming, buddy. I saw that a mile away. Oh, okay. He died without me having to intervene. That's nice. I'm going to squish this one, and then Scorpion's gonna pop. Shoot the Scorpion. Ah, god damn it. Another Scorpion's gonna pop. The problem is, I don't know which direction the Scorpion's going to pop from. So, I might be facing the wrong way when I shoot my ice arrow. It's not super useful. Unless I've killed that guy. Scorpion's gonna pop here. Oh wait, there's a... Oh! There's a blueprint! How could I miss that? That's very, very important, blueprints. And the swarm is actually quite fun. It actually produces like a whole wave of like little purple monsters. And they kind of like eat your enemies for you. So it's actually quite fun to use. I do like it a fair bit. I was expecting you. 11. I need the money, so I'm going to do that. If I go down here, there might be another Scorpion. Told ya! I am learning to predict this shit, man. Have those. And this is going to be a Scorpion? Yeah. I am getting so good at predicting these damn Scorpions. Oh, we already dealt with the ones here. Okay, it's cool. Listen, don't land in the pool of acid. Okay, whatever your name is. I think in general people just call him the prisoner. I don't know, like he doesn't actually have a name as far as the lore is concerned, I believe. So we think generally they either call him like the headless or like the prisoner. I don't think he actually has a name. Because like technically he's just like a bundle of cells. He's not like alive per se. Which is like quite terrible when you think about it. I think I'm just gonna go down this way first. Oh, lore room. Which I can't fully explore because I might get poisoned. Body. A body in prisoner's clothes. Maybe he's trying to escape through the sewers? He's got a lot of wounds, but he doesn't seem to be infected. Rest in peace. I love how we collect like all of his stuff and then go like rest in peace. Right. What is this? Crate of weapons. I don't quite get what these crates are doing here. But so be it. Balance belay. No thanks. It's like a trail of goo, green goose. Steal this trail on the ground. I guess we're going to land. Oh wow. What the hell? Whatever this thing is, it's pretty obvious it grew or evolved or mutated. In any case, I've got a bad feeling about this. Giant hole. The thing didn't waste any time getting out of here. Must be cute and cuddly little thing by now. I don't think so, buddy. Just putting it out there, but I think it's something quite terrible. That's a huge lore zone, by the way. That's like humongous. But that's pretty cool. I'm kind of glad I went down there. So like, honestly, even though this is a game that everybody kind of like, a lot of people rush through, I think there's like a great amount of value to be had if you just take your time and like explore and all of that. Because the game does offer a fair bit in terms of like lore and interesting tidbits, little treasures you can find by taking your time, basically. Oh, that was close. Almost got bombed. One scorpion is generally what you'll get in a platform about that size, so I don't have to worry about another one. I know there's an after up here to take care of, and I do want to take care of him before I move on. You can have my bow shooting thingy-majiggy. Double cross-o-matic, I think that's what it's called. I'm a huge fan of that, by the way. It's very useful. It does a lot of damage. It's actually can shield you from damage as well. In some circumstances, like it doesn't block all of the attacks, but it blocks a fair bit of them. So you can actually use it as a shield, which I may or may not do, especially against like bosses. I'm sure there's gonna be a scorpion down here as well. I'm just gonna wait until the bombs explode and check it out. But no scorpion. But yeah, I went for like an evening walk. It was actually quite lovely. Even though it's super freaking hot. Like it was fine yesterday. It was actually quite cool yesterday. And then today it just got disgusting. Like disgustingly hot. I don't know what happened. I don't really care. It was just horrendous. But there was like a breeze, but like, you know those warm breezes where it's just like, I don't think the air flowing around me is actually helping any. That's what was happening. So it was hot air coming through the freaking walls. I had the air conditioning going pretty much all day because that's the only way I could cope. It was pretty horrendous all of today, I have to admit. I'm not a huge fan. I don't do well in the heat. I wilt. But it wasn't unbearable, I would say, but it wasn't pleasant at all. The problem is if I go through here, I might end up in like a trappy location. Usually it's, sometimes with these teleport locations, you could end up in traps, so you do need to be a little bit careful. I will take that because we're not using purple, I mean red, so we're going all purple. We're going all completely and utterly purple. Okay, so there is more up here somewhere that I missed. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't get poisoned, did I? No. Oh, that was not good. That was not ideal, was it? No, it was not. Oh, these poison vats, man, they're stressing me out. So the I think if I keep going down, like where the Rune thingy majiggy is, that I'm going to end up going to where the entrance is for the ancient sewers. But I still need to kill another 12 or so before I kind of do that. Oh, new cosmetic. I will take that. Thank you very much. By the way, you actually do want to pay attention to what the little perks of the weapons are, by the way, because some of them can be nasty. Some of them can be very helpful, some of them can be rather terrible for you. So you should actually read all of the descriptions carefully, and some of the synergies will really work really well together and some of them won't. So you want to watch out for that as well. So some of them will, like, for example, cause bleeding, some of them cause poisoning, some of them will do more damage to poison. So you can kind of like get it set up so that you can do like multiple different damages. So it's actually quite important to watch out for the synergies. Like, I think that's what the really good players of this game say, something about synergies. I pay attention, I swear I do. I'm just not very good at remembering things. But there is a fairly good Reddit community for this game, where people kind of discuss like how they're going and stuff like that in the game, and any bugs and stuff they find. And it does seem like that the developers are quite involved in the process, so it might be worth checking out if you're kind of keen on the game. I just see it every now and then. I'm not I don't actually post anything on there, but I do go there. Well, I ended up going there first because I thought I had a major bug problem. Turns out I did. So, okay. Paste. Oh god. Okay, everyone's... You know what? I'm doing pretty alright this run. I'm kind of happy with how I'm going. Mostly. Oh god. Oh wait, I already got my 30. How am I going to get there? Okay. I'm on Scorpion. Oh no, he's not gonna come out here. Oh no no no! Whoa! I love that, because like sometimes you think, oh my god, I've just escaped from the bomb, and then it'll like just like drop on the freaking ledge onto your head, and you're just like, I can't avoid that. I'm so dead. And it's even worse like when you get to like the bigger mobs, because you're like, you just have no chance. Like, you're screwed, and it's fine. Like, I've had that happen so many times. Oh god, I can't shoot him from like here. Have one of these then. Have a double cross-o-matic. Okay, there's nothing else down there. I do realize it's kind of really boring to watch like these sort of runs where I'm being very methodical and like clearing out everything, as opposed to like the horrid quick runs where like you do really impressive stuff. But if, in case you haven't noticed, I'm kind of incapable of doing the really impressive stuff. So this is the best you're gonna get from me. But there are some people that, like, I actually should find some videos for, like, and put it in the description of, like, some really, really amazing ones that people do. Especially with, like, one particular weapon. I forgot his name. But there's a guy that do, like, weapon showcases where he, like, does a run, and I think he uses a mod to choose the weapon. But he does, like, a run with a particular weapon, and only that weapon. So it's, like, it's really, you get to see some really creative play, and it's sometimes like, so I have this weapon today, I'm not very happy, and you can kind of like tell because like he just doesn't like the weapon, but he's doing a video where he's kind of like showing you how to use the weapon basically. And some of the weapons in this game are absolutely insane. So there's this thing called a cursed sword, which honestly I am not quite sure if I would ever use it because I just don't think I can. And that involves you literally taking like any hit, one hit and you're dead. So it takes a concept of like the cursed chest and applies to your weapons, so that if you get hit at all once you've got the weapon equipped, you die. And I'm just like, yeah, no. I've got the blueprint for it on my normal run, and I'm just like, no, thank you, but no thank you. Because like, think about it, you could like literally, you could be doing really, really well, get quite far, and then realize that, and then just like have one little mishap, and then that's it, your run is done. That would be devastating. I would lose my shit. And I'm not that good at dodging like damage and stuff enough to be able to get away with that, especially with a melee weapon. Like I might be okay with like what I'm doing now, which is obviously, oh my god, that's not where I want to go. Which is obviously like, you know, using long range stuff where I can actually dodge stuff. And I'm attacking things from far and kind of like waiting around for like cooldowns and stuff to go away. But if I wasn't doing that, I don't think I could make it. I would just like die every freaking time I tried. So huge amount of respect to anyone that can do stuff like that. And maybe one day I'll get like epically good at this game. Yeah, no, I don't think so. It's weird. Like I know a lot of people that actually I know a lot actually most people that watch me play this would find me frustrating at how inept I am. But at the same time, I'm not very competitive when it comes to games. Actually, I'm not very competitive at all. So I figured as long as I'm having fun, it's funny. And that's kind of like my approach to life itself. I think generally if you're happy, then that's all that matters. Life is too short and there's so much to do, so much to see, so much to experience in life that honestly you should not be miserable. I really should have taken the elevator, but it's fine. So yeah, and that's kind of like what I learned when I got sick. It's not worth being stressed and unhappy and everything when you could get sick and be in that position without wanting to. No, it's oh my god! Right into Veta poison. Well done, Kira. Who needs enemies to hurt you when you've got yourself? Oh dear lord. You need to stop slamming down on things, Kira, because that's how you're going to get hurt. You need to remember that. Oh, did I kill it? Oh yeah, evil mushroom's gone! Hang on, there was a point I can get something out of the wall. Oh no, that did not bounce the way I wanted to. There we go. I have to be really careful when I deploy this shit, man. So now sometimes it's going to deploy in the right locations. How about you have that? Oh! No! No! No, ugly blue and purple thingy-majiggy. But I do actually like how colourful all the monsters and stuff is in this game. It's not, like it's not gloomy, even the zombies and stuff. Like it's all like very colourful. It's very pretty considering what they are, which is basically monsters. I do like how visually it's interesting. Though I'm not actually very well trained to talk about visuals. The one thing I am kind of able to talk about is like the language factor and stuff like that. That is what I do have training in. And so far I generally find that frustrating because there's spelling errors. As you know, I find the fact that the thingy hasn't been patched is really annoying still, but that's okay because we're mostly going to pretend that it doesn't exist. That's how I deal with my problems. No, because like honestly, I see it, I get it. Is the little one's gone? Oh god. I am working very hard, by the way, to try to get my 60 kills without taking any damage, and in this level that's an absolute fucking nightmare. And I've managed it I think once on my normal run, so I'm not expecting to be able to manage it here, to be honest. But I do want to at least give it a serious go. And if I do manage, I'll be so happy. And these traps do not help me. Can I get up there? Yeah, okay. Give me the Scarlet Power! Okay, I don't even know what mutation I can take next, but I think I might take the one for... Oh, well, no. Yeah, the thing is, with this law zone is shit. Because if you're trying to do the whole 60 no damage thing, you can't go and explore this law. See, this little bundle of things you can see on the right hand side will actually give you a weapon. But the problem is, if you step in that goo, you're going to tack on damage, and which means that you're going to lose your streak. Because even if you don't actually get hit by an enemy, if you get hit by anything, you lose your streak. Which I think is kind of unfair. I'm just putting it out there. I find it very annoying. Okay. I'm gonna have to jump on over there. Oh, crap! Crap! Should have waited. I should have timed it better. I was doing okay with the whole waiting and timing, and then I screwed it up. Oh, this is why I don't like this level, because you don't have to worry about the enemies and the crazy mushrooms and all of the other Go away, cuss chest. I'm going through here today. Don't tempt me with your goodies and power scrolls and all of that stuff, because girl needs some spider realm. That bloody time I get it, too. Oh god, there's another mushroom. Yeah, you know what? If I just stand here long enough, that thing's gonna burn to death. No, it's not. And yeah, I'm going to get shot. The ice arrow is actually good for dealing with those. Normal arrows are not, because normal arrows will just go straight. They will actually completely ignore the fan. Normal arrows will completely ignore that the fact that they're flying towards you and just like let you die. Whilst the ice arrows will actually target the little shits and kill them for you. Oh, that was pretty cool. That was like a flying shot. Okay. Let's go down here. Oh wait, there's like a wall zone down there. I can see it. Oh no, I know this one. This one is not useful until I get the spider rune, I think. Wait, I have killed the Hand of the King once, which means I can do, no, I don't want the trap. I'm going for a full offensive build. I want everything to do damage, even though the trap does do damage. So I recorded AC Odyssey today, like a good girl. Had a lot of fun and got like super chatty, so the video was a lot longer than I was hoping it would be. But it's actually weird because I'm getting I feel like we're kind of getting to like a really good point in the story, like, and it's very exciting right now. So I'm just like, I want more. But at the same time, like, oh, I need to be careful. Obviously, I need to kind of like sort of like pace myself as well, because I do get tired. And then I don't want to like overdo things each day. Every day is a bit of like, you know, energy points, as I described. So it's like it's always a bit risky. And then if I take if I record for too long, then obviously I still have to edit these videos. I have to edit the video, I have to render the video, I have to put it up, and all of that takes a couple of hours. So it's like everything I do, I have to kind of like time everything. Oh, I literally walked into that, didn't I? You know what? It's fine. We've got some good weapons going. I don't really need to worry about getting some better weapons and stuff, so I'm not going to worry too much about the door. I'm just going to worry about getting through this zone alive at this point. Which I think we're actually on like really good way to do, because we haven't taken much damage. It pays to be careful. But I don't actually. I think this might be leading to an exit on the insufferable crypt. So I'm not going to take it for now because I do want to finish exploring. Because I think I'm going to make it through. Like there's no way I'm not going to make it through. But there is a way that I might not make it to the boss fight. So I do want to kind of see if I can get any other extra scrolls or weapons if possible. A few more, you know, lovely treasures would be nice. There might be another treasure room nearby, so I might actually go up to the teleporter, I think, and see what we can find. What is that? One's definitely going up to the insufferable crypt. There is only one exit out of this level, and I think that's the insufferable crypt. So that's where I need to get past to. So I need to kill this like humongous eye-looking thing, and it's like disgusting. I'm not sure if I have to kill it during one of these runs, but I do need to kill that, and then it's going to lead me to a I think it's the Slumbering Sanctuary. I want to say Slumbering Sanctuary, but it's going to get me there, which allows me to get the Spider Rune, and that's kind of like the goal of this this episode. So I'm not sure if we're going to make it all the way because the video is already running for a fair bit, but I'm going to give it a serious go, as always. But if it goes for too long, then I'll just cut it and I'll stop and then play it tomorrow. It's actually odd because this is the only type of video where I actually do just literally play it day by day. AC videos, sometimes I'll actually record day ahead of time, but these videos I'm very much actually recording per day because I do want it to be like a vlog format. And as always, as bad as this is going to sound, I'm not making these videos for anyone to actually really watch them. I'm making them for me, to have a routine, to have something to do, and this is very much like a good routine of at least like a couple of hours I spend each day. At the moment, anyway, I've been recording one AC video, and whilst the video is rendering and all of that, I play this. And I record a video with this, and when the video is done, I put it through the editor, add like the front cover to it or whatever, and I don't really edit this at all, so there's no editing, and it just gets put on, and then I upload everything onto YouTube, and then whilst all of that is happening, I'm usually playing more Death Cells or Papers, Please. At the moment I'm playing a lot of Papers, Please, and it's actually, Papers, Please is a very odd game. Like if anyone told me that I would enjoy, or like I would be playing a game where it's literally like paperwork and like watching out the finer details of like paperwork, and checking passports, and I would be having fun doing that, I would have told them that they're bullshitting me. Oh god. And to a certain extent, it's not. It's very odd because it's not what I would call fun, but I enjoy it. It's you get kind of like go into a zone where you're just like focusing on just doing the, you know, paperwork. You're not really. It allows you to kind of like shut down from the world a little bit. I usually play it whilst I'm watching or listening to a couple of videos and stuff. I can multitask. It's one thing I'm good at. So I usually do that, and it's very relaxing. Like I find the experience incredibly relaxing, which is probably why I do it. The Insufferable Crypt, by the way, the Ancient Sewers, by the way, is a huge map, and it pays to definitely explore all of it because you'll find treasures. And I really do like the double cosmetic a lot more than the Senior Slicer, so I'll take that. And I can't get up there, can I? That's a Spider Rune required thing. Okay, going up here then. Alright, to Insufferable Crypt and the creepy eye thingy that's going to try to murder me. Yay. I don't like this place. I don't like the conjunctivitis. I like the other bosses a lot better. But hopefully we'll make it through. It's already been 40 minutes I've been recording this. I'm gonna have to shut it soon. Because these are getting very long. Oh, hang on. So don't put any points in deprecated. I did in my other run. I'm very annoyed. Hope you all got that like refunded later on, maybe. Thought twice as long is better. Damage to a burning target doesn't help anyone because we don't have a burning target. Whatever. I'm going to get extra ammo because the whole DPS when there's no enemies nearby is a bit harder to refill. So we're going to take the insufferable crypt. Some of the guards tell stories. Oh, I didn't do that in time. Oh no, the door shut behind us. Conjunctivitis! Humongous eye. Hello. Yeah, come down here, buddy. At least shoot you up a bit. It's fine. And then he has like these really, really annoying... what are they called? Squid legs? Octopus legs? Legs. And they're not very nice. But he does feel like it does actually help you a fair bit because even if you put your traps up there, they all come down here at the end of the day. So, very useful. At least it's helpful. And it does obligingly kind of come down to where you are. So, his little arms get faster and faster, by the way. So they move faster and faster. Which I guess is the point. And they become really hard to dodge. Which I do find slightly annoying. And he does these bullet storms sort of thingies, which I don't like very much. Because in case you haven't noticed, I'm not very good at dodging. Use your, like if you do, generally honestly, if you go for this sort of build of tactics, that is activating easy mode in this game. I think melee weapons are a lot harder to use without taking damage. Like, killing him using melee weapons has so far been very, very annoying. I do it on my normal runs a fair bit because I've been going for a lot of melee stuff in my normal runs. But it's like absolutely painful sometimes because he just doesn't take enough damage. And you have to keep like climbing around him to try to get him, and it's really, really annoying. He's run out of legs, by the way, so he's now just going to do this. And just float about and like annoy you. And do these bullet storm thingies. Generally rolling around does help a bit, and you can probably like dodge a lot better than I can, so what am I saying? There we go. And he's dead! He goes all insane! Ah! And he explodes. And he's the one that gives you the cursed sword. Blueprint. So this is the sword that you can only kind of use, where if you get hit once, you're dead. I have a better bow, so no thank you. You do need to look up around after you've killed him, by the way, because his thingies go everywhere. So we're going to the Slumbering Sanctuary. Which is actually probably my favorite biome, map, level, thingy. Just because it's pretty. It's also very puzzly, so I think it's rather cool. Don't forget to hunt in your thing. So if you have a look at the description of the cursed sword, it literally says, one hit, you're dead. So you like to play hardball, do you? I'm actually hoping that we can find the Dark Souls reference in here. There's actually like a bonfire with like a sword. I think I usually find it in the Slumbering Sanctuary. I'm not sure if I remember that correctly, but it's really cool. And if you like click on it, it does not click on it, but if you press RB near it, it does actually say something like things have changed or something like that. So the Slumbering Sanctuary has this monster that sends out like smoke. That's the easiest way of saying it. So you can't actually see if there's any monsters or not, but you can kind of see movement, and that's what you need to notice. And I totally threw my spikes and stuff the wrong way. It's really, really annoying. There's someone attacking them down there. You can hear it. So the hook guy will actually like pull you towards them with a hook. So you have to be really careful. So this guy, the one I just shot to death, is the one that will actually like send smoke around and makes everything, all of your enemies invisible. You might also notice behind this zombie here, there's like the guys in stone. They come back to life later, and we'll have to deal with that later. There's no point going there now. Going this way now. We actually have to find a switch that changes this. So all of these doors will open later, and you can collect your cells and stuff later. Actually, we do have to go that way, motherfucker. Okay, fine. I will go past the traps. And for some miracle, didn't actually hit myself under them. So I hate the smoky monster thingies. And the graveyard also has them, I believe. It's another level that has them. I'm not a huge fan of it, in case you haven't noticed. So I generally do this. I rely on my traps a lot. Because the traps don't care. They will notice. And there's these guys that shoot out like the fireballs, which is like what makes this level like literally very, very difficult to do without taking damage. Because the fireball guys, the fireball is really hard to dodge, I found. But that might just be me. So I generally just like set my traps, run away, and then set my traps and then run away. That's kind of just how I deal with this entire level. If I set the traps in the right location, that would be incredibly helpful. And the thing is, those guys don't stay frozen for very long. So that also sucks balls. But hey, rich environment, rich target environment right there. And they actually kill your thingies pretty quickly, by the way. They kill your traps pretty quickly. They do a lot of damage to it. Because your traps have a health bar. So that's what absolutely kills this run sometimes. Because they will absolutely just like... You'll set your traps down and within like 2 seconds all your traps are dead. Oh god, I should have done the traps first. So I don't really try that hard to get through this level without doing the whole kill thing. Because it's really, really hard to do it. And there's a lot of trap thingies and areas and stuff, and it's really, really annoying. To get to the switch even, to like press the switch to make sure you don't, you can actually change the level up, is actually, you have to go through a trapped room sort of thing, and it's really hard. I'm not very good at dodging traps. Like, I would totally fail out at one of those like game shows with trap mechanic. Oh, hang on, this is where I get the spider in. I forgot. So if you kill this guy, he drops the spider rune. We did it, guys. We're now Spider-Man. Oh god, finally my last rune. So now we can do this, which is epic. It makes like everything a lot easier, by the way. It makes the runs a lot faster too. Because you can just climb. So that when you activate that, all of your enemies and stuff changes in the level, which is actually pretty cool. So you can actually go, like, I would 100% recommend going back to the very beginning of the level, because there's a lot of stuff that you would miss out if you don't. I actually love doing this level. I don't know why I like this level so much. There's a lot of monsters in here that I absolutely despise, but I still like coming and doing this level. By the way, this big guy is an absolute nightmare. He can actually like kill me very, very quickly. So I have to be really, really careful with him, which I'm not being very right now. I'm not being very careful about anything right now. Did you just YOLO, buddy? Oh, and when you kill some, like when some of the monsters like drop off a ledge and stuff, they will actually say YOLO. Like, it's actually quite cute. Yeah, I love this level. I think it's really, really pretty. And it's a very big difference from like the rest of the levels you get in this game. So I quite like that a fair bit. We haven't been back up here. We have to go back up here. And then now you can do this, where you can just like climb up walls and stuff. I'm just gonna drop my traps down there. Oh god damn it. The wizard thing's so annoying. God, I missed this. Freedom! Just jump around. So they get activated when you go near them, the monsters. So you do need to be a bit careful. Because they can absolutely murder you. I say you need to be careful and then just like run straight into them all. Lovely. That's my stereotypical thing, isn't it? Do as I say, don't do as I do. I actually laughed at one of the comments on my Hitman video about that. Because I'm like, oh, you've done the murder bit now, so be really careful. Like, just take your time exiting and everything. And you know, just watch out for these people, blah blah blah. And then I do exactly the opposite and just go YOLO, because I just can't help myself. I'm very impatient in real life as well. I have issues. And you know what? I'm a big enough girl to admit that I have those issues and that we need to work on them as a personality factor. It's actually very odd because, like, I thought when I first started this whole YouTube thing, for one, I never had expectations. I still have no expectations. I have zero expectations. But I am having fun. And I do love the fact that there are some people that comment regularly, and it feels very interactive, and I do enjoy them. And there's one thing I've always noticed from YouTube channels that I don't quite like, and that's the whole always going, you know, people going subscribe, like, comment. And it's actually, I get it, because it's actually very important. The statistics are actually quite important to be able to get what are they called? The sponsorships and stuff, and when it's your living, it's actually very, very important to be able to do that. And I get it. So be careful here. There's always one trap that's like that, where you have to go between the spikes. But I don't really like them, and I find it a bit annoying. And one of the things I always said was that I was never going to do it. So my rule is that I don't tell people to subscribe. I don't tell people to comment. I like them, but honestly, I don't comment a lot when I watch a lot of videos. Mostly because I watch it off my Xbox, and they're... Have you tried typing on an Xbox like console controller thingamajiggy? It's absolutely fucking painful. It's like disastrous. It's like texting from the 2000s when I first had a phone. It's horrendous. So I don't comment a lot. And then the other times I watch YouTube videos is usually on my phone, and the keyboard there isn't amazing either. So I don't like commenting. I don't comment a lot. Unless there's something really important to be said, I don't generally comment. So I'm never going to be like pushing people to do it. If there's something terrible about my videos that you definitely want me to stop, or you think shouldn't be making videos or whatever it may be, feel free to let me know. But honestly, I think you shouldn't be pressured to do anything, subscribing or liking or whatever it may be. I think it should, if the video is what the people like, they'll leave a comment. If they wanna support, they'll do a like, whatever it may be. And sometimes people just gonna be too busy to do that, and it's fine. So yeah, that's just basically, like, at the moment, I mean, I'm not doing this YouTube thing as a living. I'm very much doing it as a way to keep myself productive. Research notebook. All the sap flowing through these stones, I have to collect as much as possible and find the solution. So maybe the sap that we're seeing matters. I passed by it dozens of times, but I've never wondered what the viscous liquid in the walls was. It's pretty, but it sort of stinks. It might be related to what's caused our mutations, I guess, to become who we are. Maybe. I think there should be another treasure chest here somewhere. That's kind of what I'm looking for at this point. I haven't found any yet, which is very annoying. Come here, giant stone monster thingamajiggy, and get shot, please. Oh, hate that. Don't pull me towards you. Don't teleport me to you. Let me live my own life the way I want to live it. So yeah, at the moment, and probably always, YouTube is always going to be a bit of a sideline thing. Something I very much enjoy doing, but it's not a living for me. I have a job that I need to go back to eventually, hopefully. And when I do, I will still continue, because like generally my job is the type where I actually do get a lot of free time. So hopefully I'll be able to proportion my time right to be able to I mean, look, if I take all of the time that I'm spending sleeping these days, that I don't need to be sleeping, because normal healthy people don't sleep for like 15 hours a day, then I'll be fine. I will have more than enough time to make videos and play games. I've always been playing games, even like when I've been working full time, and I've had no issues with that. It's just like when I got sick, all of that kind of changed a lot. We're not going to the Forgotten Spatula. We're going to go to the clock tower. But when I go in through that gate, that's going to be the end of this episode, because it's turning out to be very, very long. But anyway, on that random note, honestly, these videos are literally just me talking about what's on my mind. And playing Dead Cells and having a bit of fun doing it. Obviously, they're not scripted. They're not really thought out. It is literally what... This is very much a stream of consciousness sort of thing. But yeah, let me know if the format is working, it's not working, if you find it annoying, whatever it may be. If you do find it annoying, then feel free to leave a dislike, I guess. Honestly, I don't really mind. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, listening. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. I hope everything goes well. I hope you're healthy. And if you're not and you do need someone to talk to, once again, my Discord and everything is available. Reach out. But anyway, hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Mwah!